The following is a fan-based parody. Please support the official release.
Hey guys, if we reach 1,000 likes, we'll be giving out 2 of our new shirts. All you gotta do is click like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Don't they only have like 6 teachers, and normally at least one of them's off doing something? How exactly do they cover all these students when the class sizes seem to be about 5 each?
And the Friendship School Teacher of the Month is... Fluttershy!
Again?
Wow, she wins Best Pony Rose on the Hub and Best Teacher. I guess people really love their Moe doormats. Wait, it's been 7 months? It's only been a few episodes. I swear this show has no concept of time. And that's why everything is in moons instead of years.
Section 147, paragraph 2 states that teamwork is a key part of friendship, and Section 229, paragraph 9 says outdoor activity reinforces learning. Add that together, and what do you get?
It took you like this long to come up with field trips are good? This seems like something you should have came up with from, well, actually just because it was already existing in every other school. Also, as a student, I hope you know the only thing that field trips do, for the most part, is just get us excited not to have to go to school for a day. Believe it or not, a trip to the zoo wears off in its appeal after the 5th time during your school career.
Sweet Apple Acres has taught me a thing or two about working together.
Yeah, but being a Wonderbolt's the definition of teamwork.
Yeah, but it's not like you actually take notes from those. I mean, don't both technically teach you about commitment? Because if you're here, you're shirking your responsibilities there. And if you're there, you're shirking your responsibilities here. So no matter what, you're obviously failing at the virtues that those jobs instill upon you.
Maybe you can lead the field trip together.
I'm pretty sure Fluttershy knows exactly what she's doing here. Despite her buttery, moey exterior, inside she's just a ball of passive-aggressive flame.
Who better to model the importance of working as a team?
Rarity, Fluttershy, me, Spike, this flower pot.
And Pinky takes the direct approach of stating how utterly ridiculous this will turn out. And when Pinky turns out to be the only voice of reason, I have to question Twilight's sanity.
I know you've been competitive in the past, but I'm sure you'd never let that get in the way of friendship education.
Yeah, if the past was literally like 12 seconds ago, sure.
My little pony, my little pony.
Skip.
It's basically gonna be the best field trip in the history of ever! With me in charge, that is. Whoa!
With us in charge, meaning mostly me.
Twilight doesn't immediately cut this field trip right here as she sees her friends are utterly incapable of not messing everything up.
And what teamwork activity do you two have planned for today?
Canoe racing!
And I guess in typical Twilight fashion, despite being obsessed with charts and planning, she didn't make sure that the 2 teachers had a coherent lesson plan for the day. In fact, she didn't even ask until the day of, and with how time moves in this world, that could have been months ago when she first asked.
Follow the leader.
I'll check in later to see how it's going. Remember to work together!
Check in later where? Do you have any idea where they're going? Are you just letting them go off into the wild?
And this here is what we're gonna use to build it. Nothing brings friends together like a little hard work and honest sweat.
Don't you mean nothing brings friends together like free labor under the guise of training?
Rainbow Dash.
Because physics.
Oh, sorry, can't hear you. Too busy practicing my Teacher of the Month pose.
Aren't there more than 6 students as we saw before? Won't you need a lot more than just these votes?
Professors? I'm a little confused about teamwork now.
You're like 20, and part of a hive that used teamwork to overthrow intruders who were way bigger than you. All of this is to say, how are you confused at all about teamwork?
So, when do we get to the part when we move?
To be fair, Rainbow Dash didn't hinder the shed building nearly as much as Applejack is with her racing.
Go! Which way do we go? Left!
Right!
Aye, aye, Captains! Wait, what?
How is the course not picked out ahead of time? This is why you check in with your teachers, Twilight. Also, shouldn't Rainbow Dash know the fastest route possible beforehand?
Guys?
We'll just go around them!
Run!
Once again, the students are put into danger for the sake of their own egos or their desire to do something just like the headmaster warned.
How's the canoeing going?
How did Twilight know where they were going to be? I mean, I guess she could guess where the two might be, but this path contains horribly dangerous fish. Why would any sane teacher take the students here? And if Twilight knows that Rainbow Dash is insane, then isn't she also incompetent as a leader to put someone like that in charge of students?
Maybe you two have learned something after all.
Does that mean you'll give us another chance at the teacher of the...
Field trip?
They've clearly learned nothing but Purple Smart is dumb.
Oh, heck. Forget about me. You want to go right? We'll go right.
But teamwork means listening to other ponies, so it's up to you.
This is more annoying than asking someone what they want to do for the day. Except 10 times is fake. It's kind of weird as it's coming from the element of honesty, though. Scooby chase scene reference, but pointless and really not related to what's going on at all. But like with most things in the show, references equals jokes, right guys?
We'll build a bridge. What do we use?
Branches!
Vines!
Vines!
Branches!
Neither one of these make for good building material for such heavy creatures.
Not to disagree, but these here branches are the way.
Had they actually been successful long enough for the students to get across this, they would have all fell to their death.
Gotta get our professors out of there. Any creature have a plan?
Couldn't the changeling turn into a dragon again and just carry them up?
Yak learned pony smart.
Yeah, Professors Applejack and Rainbow Dash were such good teachers.
It was kinda crazy genius. They showed us what not to do so we'd figure out what we should do.
I'm not sure if they're covering up for them because the way they're saying everything kind of sounds like they know exactly what they're doing.
We're the one doing the angling.
You were more like fan dangling.
No one here can understand
Look,
your
we all live in the
country
same
when
town
we
here.
talk.
That's actually a fair point. How is Applejack more country than anyone else who grew up in Ponyville? Her accent makes no sense. In fact, her character makes no sense.